sleeping. Hi, handsomes. So you wanted to watch Netflix, I see? You guys ate well. Can I say hi to you? Do you like pets? Hi, buddy. Welcome. Okay. Very soft guy. You're very soft. You wanted to watch Netflix.
Hit the net this part up here.
I'm gonna do the chores.
Okay.
All peas. Software. Or maybe you can put the birds things on because it's. Hey, buddy. He's very soft. You're a little nervous. He's velvet. Very velvety. You're very velvet. Nice. He's got some impressive whiskers. Okay. What about the trying to be a ball? This thing is just.
They trying to be a ball.
It's just not. Maybe can you turn it inside out and see if it helps? Please.
There should go through the big hole. Hey, buddy. Oh, excuse me. Bobby. Come here, Hippy. Show your brother this is nice. See you guys knock down Fogra. Come here, Hippy. He's going to follow your lead. He's purring. Aw. He just asked me for a chin scratch. But he's like, I'm not sure about it, but I want it. Come here, Hippy. He's got a plushy tail as well. You're right, nerdy foster mom. Bobby is exactly what Hippy needed. I do believe they recognized each other. We were mostly concerned that their scent would be different, but that did not bother either one. Come here, Hippy. We believe they're siblings. They came into the shelter together with two others. There were four in all, and they were each sent to a different foster home. Bobby was returned because he was not handling the baby in the home, and he really needed to get out of the shelter because he had basically had cage aggression. You can see how they both took to each other really well. We heard that when they came in, these two were snuggled together. Aww. Are you giving love nips? Hippy. Now we're unsure about how Bobby is with petting and stimulation and stuff, so we have to take it easy, just like we did with Hippy. The shelter hopes to make them bonded, and based off of what we've seen so far, that is a extremely strong possibility. I mean, look at that. When they got here, or when Bobby got here, he basically climbed all over Hippy, and Hippy had no objection to it. And they were playing. Hippy finally opened up enough just to play by himself last night for the first time. And since Bobby's been here, he's been playing with Bobby. They've been chasing each other around, playing with toys. That's exactly what they both needed. How is Scout? Scout's currently sleeping on one of the towers. She and Penny were playing hard earlier. She got bopped in the head by B because Scout was on my lap and B wanted to be on my lap. B1. Garage door opening and closing. He's very silky feeling. Come on, Hippy. He's got a quiet purr right now. Yeah, I think they are siblings. They have similar mannerisms.
letting you know it's a thing. Now you know. We're old school.
Congratulations for starting your fostering.
Dad and I. I'm only gonna stay for a few. We got kitties waiting to play. So I was checking on my machines.
Your machines?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
My washer machines.
Oh, yeah. Towels are still in
You told me they were in the dryer.
there. Yeah.
No, they were in the washer.
Oops.
It's okay, buddy. I'm just giving him a hard time.
This is Hippy's brother.
Just giving Dad.
I really believe they are littermates.
You do?
Yeah, the way they act when you get them behind the ears and
Their faces kind of have the same.
yeah, same build.
Look at you. All lush in your green. He's handsome, huh?
Like he laid down here and he got really happy and got a little grabby and lovely beat. So other than that,
You're grabby. You're a little grabby grabs. You get a little overstimulated.
He only did it the once.
Get a little overstimulated. That's okay.
Yeah. We're explaining that we don't really know much about him, so we have to evaluate.
There he is. Gives the loves. He does give love bites. It's okay, buddy. Yeah. He's like, you handle the people.
He climbed up and laid down on my lap briefly.
Ooh, Hippy, come on. Hippers. You excited? Oh, hello. It's a good body weight. Oh, you were sharing about Scout?
Yeah, how Scout was on my lap and B came up and popped her because she went in my lap. Yeah, that's how Scout was doing. She and Penny played earlier.
Little pickup test. The pickup test.
There was someone moving really fast on the hallway. I think it was either Penny or Nakia. No, it was too heavy for Scout. Had a bit of weight behind the paws. Scout weighs 4.16 pounds. Weighed her last night.
We contacted the shelter because
She had her incision. It still has a tiny scab in it, and it looked like it might have opened up a bit and then scarred over. But it's a little. I'm not concerned, but we just want to just get it checked out.
Well, at least let them know about it. So we sent them a picture and. Oh, there's a third person.
Might be too many people at once. We'll see. Go and sit down.
This is Bobby. He can do love bites. Hello.
Oh, Hippy's like, oh, I like him.
Hippy has not screamed through the door since Bobby has.
He meowed a couple of times.
Well, he meowed, but more to him.
He didn't like stick his mouth right through underneath the crack and go.
So basically, you just wanted something.
Yes,
Yeah.
we knew that though.
They did really well together, right from the start.
Yep, they were basically piled on top of each other within minutes.
He's still unsure about human touch, but he wants it.
Yeah, so he was in a foster home. He will nip, so just be careful. It's just the love bites. Yeah, so he was in a foster home that had a baby, and it was a little too much for him, and he wasn't adjusting well. So he came back to the shelter today. Okay. He says, okay, kind of like that. Hello.
He's making biscuits. I think he likes the hands behind him. Hey, brother.
Oh, I think it's that tail.
Yeah. Hippy's tail is straight up. He's been, even yesterday, he's been having trouble making it go straight up. But it's been straight up a lot this evening.
When he met Penny, it was like as straight as a board. Like,
oh, hello.
Yeah.
You have a broom for a tail. Or a feather duster for a tail.
It's gorgeous. They've been, oh, it looks like that tower moved. I think they can still get in and out. Okay, they must have.
Yeah, it's funny.
That's the little hidey cove. They have two hidey coves.
Bobby's making tiny biscuits.
Yeah, I had thought when I first saw him in the cage, I was like, oh, he's a tuxedo. And then when he came out, I was like, oh, no, he's not.
He's a cat kid.
You could see that in his face, but you know, that's just a coincidence. He's definitely a cow kitty, through and through.
Yeah.
Usually a tuxedo will come to a point. His come together and then up in a flare. Plus all the other uneven markings.
What do you say, Chris?
No, let's do the cat tower. One for this size for our kids.
Yeah, just gotta figure out where to put it.
We could put it in the patio.
Yeah. Good one. So Chris's birthday's on Thursday, everybody. Turning the big 27. 27's a good number.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna have the chicken pot pie and figure out something for a cake. Beep Beep says happy early birthday. Mary Jane says happy birthday.
And I say thank you.
Hopefully we can get a good night's sleep tonight. Oh,
What?
look at him. Look at him.
You don't want to hear meow, meow, meow.
They want to play.
I'm gonna go ahead and step out now. Just wanted to say hi.
You don't want to.
The new one and give a few pets.
Hippy tried to walk out on me earlier.
What? Was that when? Was Bobby still here? Bobby here?
I think it was just before Bobby got here. You were just about to drive up. I came in. He was like, "I'm going out."
Nope. Okay.
Sorry, buddy.
He's like, I've had enough of being in this isolation. I mean, it really was for him.
Yeah.
Like isolation.
He's like, "There's kitties out there. I hear them. I want to play with them." I was like, "Oh, you brought me my buddy back."
Okay, this might not be a good one for him. It's definitely not a good one for him. We'll try it one more time.
Is he tugging it?
He wants to, yeah, he's going to be one of those. Like, some of these don't work for all cats.
He's like, "Yeah."
Because it's too prey dry.
Yep. Yeah, he's like, "I'm taking this and I'm running. This is mine."
Yeah, so I think back to Scout, we're just a little concerned that she's licking it a little too much.
Yeah.
And it's not irritated, it's not red, it's not bothering her, but it's been 2 weeks.
And normally it's like it would have been healed over by now. Completely. Yeah, take it. Hand me the ring, boa. He did not like you laughing.
Did we leave it in here?
Oh, it's on top of the ottoman. Not the ottoman, oh well. It's fine, we'll just do
stay for
adjustment, or you can just let anything go when you
No, I'm gonna stay for a few more minutes, but then I gotta go play with our kitties and do dishes.
I guess I gotta do meds for our cats.
And I gotta do Eddie's minutes.
Straighten up my leg.
Yep, Chris is a gamer.
I am too, but I haven't been playing games much.
Since he's
late.
been married.
Yeah, pretty much.
Since I moved in almost a year ago. Oh, and he gets his alone time. Every Saturday night he has completely free. And I work still. Not as much.
I've been working on a programming project. I finally made a breakthrough today with it. That's something I've been trying to decipher with the Unix file system.
But life does change when you get married, dear.
Mm-hmm.
For all of us. Is Lizzie on?
Nope.
She hasn't seen the new guy.
Yeah, Chris and I are thinking about getting the Quest 2 VR headset for each other. You know, going in half.
So getting one and sharing.
Yeah.
The way you're saying is that you're
Yeah,
just
that's
getting...
why I said go in half each with it. This is our introduction to VR. It's something I've been wanting to get into, but with everything having to be physically tied to a PC, that wasn't really all that feasible. So you doing the same thing with that?
Mm. Someone's asking me a question. Oh, I'm glad Lizzie got to meet.
Beverly Crusher, I already built a computer called MCP, and my home network used to be Skynet.
And then someone else asked you another question.
Now it's the grid and end of line. It's like I was creating I have a program written in Lucy or Code Fusion running in a Docker container, and it does basically a low level speed test on the hard drives and do diagnostics to try to find a failing drive before smart values reflect it failing. And I was trying to also add features for displaying a file fragmentation map and a read speed heat map, but I needed to be able to identify the actual physical file systems and going through the mounted drives and this morning I figured out the RAID file system on the Unix with the MD devices, and I probably just lost everybody.
Did you see him playing Tug of War? Yeah, he said the same thing.
Even with the Docker container set in host mode, I wasn't able to see the mounts on the host system, so I just mapped the directory into the Unix container.
Gotta make sure we continue our touching with you, even though I know you're gonna be a backseater. I know you.
Yeah, he's very possessive with his toys. Like tug of war time.
I mean, this is like it's. Have you ever seen? Has anyone ever seen two cats that haven't been together in weeks get it like within minutes? Be like, "Hello, I'm gonna sit on top of you," and start licking each other and going noses, and it's kind of crazy how well they get along.
For those curious about heat map, it's basically it displays a different color based on how fast it reads the drive at a certain spot. So the brighter the colors, the faster, for example. I think my iPad's messing up. It keeps registering a touch over here.
That's new, so you're not getting one of those for Christmas. Look at them.
See where it takes it. Just like, mine.
You eat this, did he? Are you playing back here by yourself?
Nobody can see that right there. He's playing tug of war. You can see it on cam too. If you're on a PC, go to www.thecritterroom.com/YouTube, and you'll see a thumbnail on the bottom for each of the cams, and you can switch between them. Due to new restrictions by YouTube, I cannot make those live thumbnails where they actually see what's being displayed. A lot of them will be very old.
Did you guys mess up the TV? Because I can't get it on. My God. He's got his paw on the fluffy tail on Ralph. Look at here. You see.
Mm-hmm. If you're on an iPad, it does work in Safari, although the screen real estate is not optimized. If the chat, for example, doesn't go all the way to the bottom.
This TV was so cheap.
Yeah, it's like $75.
No, it was 120, but it's like it's hurting.
Yeah, it's not even a 1080p. It's 720.
Yeah.
And very slow.
Well, we tried to get the cheapest thing.
Yep. We got what we paid for.
Yeah, it seriously won't turn on though.
Sometimes I have to unplug it and plug it back in. Works in Chrome on the iPad. Nope, there's no chat.
He's down. Look. The bird that's blue-black is there.
It kind of works better in Firefox on the iPad. Don't do it on me, please.
He just happened to be right there. Oh, look at that bird. The orange.
What orange one? Oh, I mean the blue with the orange wing?
Yeah. I think that's black. Alright, I should go do my stuff. Okay, handsome fellas. We're looking forward to a quiet evening.
Unless they go bang, boom, wicka, wicka, wicka.
Well, it would only be for like a 30-minute period instead of like
2 hours.
17 hours a day.
Yeah, it's like and everybody muting the cam because it's upsetting their cats. Or fortunately, our guys are like,
Yeah,
whatever.
they did totally spaced him out. Like they had, I think he's so non-threatening to begin with that it was just like whatever.
He's like, blanket monster? I don't know what that is.
Scout knows what blanket monster is.
Thanks to her. She's like, dun, 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 dun.
This morning it was, I'm gonna play with your hair and I'm gonna chew on your hair. And then I pushed her over to your side.
She's kind of a handful.
Ruthie was 1,000 times worse at that age, let me just tell you. This is nothing compared to Ruthie. The deep meows, he didn't like that.
Yeah. It's like, it changed when he heard me too, because he'll be doing like a meow, and then I say his name, meow, meow.
His voice is like, his vocal cords are going to get a nice break tonight.
And so will our ears.
Mm-hmm. He's behind you looking at it. But he's underneath the... There he goes. Look at the tails on the... Oh, you missed it. Yeah, he does have a large variety of a vocabulary of meows. Let's hope he doesn't have to use it as much anymore. Oh my goodness, adorable.
Look at that tail, straight up.
They're so amazingly mellow with each other. It's unbelievable. It's like they've been in the room with each other for weeks, you know?
No, it's entirely possible. Most likely they were together for 8 months.
Mm-hmm.
Are you getting tired, buddy? He's long. Hey, Lizzie.
Hi, Lizzie.
Bobby's doing wonderful. He's very tug-of-war-y, though.
He's gonna love the cat ball when it comes.
They've been playing with the Yuri ball a lot. Playing squish the kitty. Or, pounce through it.
The rainbow, well, Richie and Mama C's ball is kind of hurting.
As soon as the tension goes away, he lets go. But when he feels the resistance, he's like, "Yeah, let's do this." He's very silky soft. Based on what we've seen so far, they're going to be flagged as a bonded pair.
The song "Reunited" and "It Feels So Good" comes to mind when I think about them. I won't say it for you.
Hippy absolutely needed Bobby. Well, it's 1 o'clock. I need to give the meds. And then we need to get to bed.
Oh, that's fun that you had them up on the whiteboard today. That's so cool. I bet the kids like them. Macho Man. I don't want to have to think about that. I don't want any songs running through I don't need an earworm.
How are Richie and Mama doing? The vet is very optimistic. They're still in isolation, but the last reports had them 3 days of solid stools, and that was about 3 days ago. Macho man.
Yeah, now I'm gonna have that. I don't need that.
Yeah, good. Well, Hippy goes up to Bobby here and says, "I love you."
Okay, you're gonna take this guy. We decided.
Where did this come from?
It's mine. I've had it for many, many years.
Oh,
I was
okay.
trying to give him something to comfort him. No, we're taking it with.
All right, guys. You'll enjoy the boys.
I want to play with this. Fresh water. dogs barking? I can hear those dogs barking. Okay. Just gonna do you guys have been discussing the elephant? John mentioned something about that. That's funny. Okay, you guys sleep good? Okay. I think they're gonna play now. If I had any guess. But I'm gonna do the overhead light off again. Because I think that works well. Good night, boys. We love you. Welcome back together. Sleep well. Oops, sorry, buddy. That's the door. Oh, no. Okay, fresh water for all.